Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to start a new series on this palette right here. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Catwalk palette, and it recently just came out on their website not too long ago and will be out in Ulta stores this coming July. And I just wanted to film a couple of tutorials just to show you the versatility of the palette, that you can use it for daytime and nighttime. So let me just start off with what I think about the palette first. So it comes in a packaging like this. It's cardboard, like most of their stuff, and it has their logo and then their name. And then what's really cute about this is that they have little strips of felt glued onto the package that it turns into this really pretty leopard print. And then it also has a magnetic closure, so it snaps back shut when you try to close it. When you open it, it comes with a mirror and then more leopard print in green and blue, which is super pretty. Oh, and then I dropped the brush. Okay, so let me just start off with the brush since we already dropped it. So it comes with a dual-ended brush, so it has a flat shader brush side and then it has a pencil brush side for more detailed work. So it comes with 10 shadows, as you can see, and I believe there's 1, 2, 3 matte shadows and the rest are shimmery. And I love the fact that it comes with some cool neutrals and some warm neutrals, which means that it's a very versatile palette. And what I really like about this palette is it was very surprisingly pigmented. I've used their Bold and Beautiful palette, but I didn't really like the pigmentation as much because it was very powdery and chalky, and the pigment just went everywhere when I tried to apply it. And I really love the fact that they've improved their shadows because they're very intensely pigmented and they're easy to blend. They're soft and silky to the touch, and it's not powdery and the pigment doesn't go anywhere, and you really need very little product to put on your eyelids, and I really love that. The only thing that I would probably change about this palette is to have a matte highlight, and I know it only has 10 shades, so it's really hard to pick and choose colors when you're coming up with a palette. But Day Rate, or this shadow right here, is probably the only one that's closest to a matte highlight shade. But when I put it on my brow bone, it doesn't even highlight, and I feel like if you were probably darker than me, then it would work for you. But if you're my skin tone and you're lighter, then I don't know, it doesn't highlight the brow bone. So I would probably just use this color or this color, but I'm not really keen on shimmery highlights anyway, so I probably wouldn't use those. So this is the first look that I came up with. I posted a photo on my Instagram about a couple days ago, and somebody asked me to do a YouTube tutorial on it, and that's what kind of sparked the idea. So this look is very daytime appropriate because of the warm tones, and it's perfect for summer as well. And I'm just gonna zoom in on the eyes so you can see what it looks like. So as you can see, it's very warm, and you can even skip the lashes if you wanted, but I just wanted to make the look a little bit more complete, and I wanted to replicate the same Instagram photo that I did a couple days ago. And you can also wear this with a brown liner if you wanted it to be a softer look. If you're interested to see how I achieve this look, then stay tuned. As always, we're going to prime our lids, and I'm using my Holy Grail primer from NARS, and I'm just going to spread that all over my eyes. And now I'm just going to highlight and outline to shape my brows, and I'm using the matte side of this duo. And then with a smudger brush, I'm just going to use a fan-like motion to spread the product around. And now I'm just going to fill in my brows with my all-time favorite brow powder from Anastasia in dark brown. And using my Kelly Baker angled angled liner brush, I'm going to use the darker side of that powder and just outline the bottom and the tails, and then use the lighter side to fill in the rest of my brows. Then to make it more natural, I'm just going to brush it off with a spoolie. And then I'm just going to take my brow gel and run that through my brows to set them in place so that the brow hairs don't go crazy on me. So now moving on to shadows, I'm going to take the shadow Day Rate and use a flat shader brush. I'm using this one from Makeup by Tony, and just place that on the brow bone. Now I'm going to take this shadow called RTW, or Ready to Wear, and with this tapered blending brush from Sigma, I'm just going to use a windshield wiping motions and place that as my transition shade. Now I'm going to define my crease a little bit using the shadow called Beauty Mark, and I'm going to use my Bdellium blending brush, and I'm just going to tap once on the shadow and place that right underneath RTW. And this will just help define the crease, especially if you don't have one like me. And now I'm just going to take this beautiful light gold shade called 10K and pat that on my lids and on the inner corners as well, using the same flat brush that we use for our brow bone. Now I'm going to take this brown shadow called Couture, and using the pencil brush that it came with, I'm just going to pop that on my outer corner in a V-like shape. And make sure that you don't use too much because the shadow is very pigmented and we don't want it to be too overpowering since we are trying to make a daytime look. And last but not least, I'm going to mix Couture and Beauty Mark, and using that same pencil brush, I'm just going to drag it along my lash line. Now using my Armani Smooth Silk Waterproof Eyeliner, I'm going to line my waterline, and I'm also going to tightline. And to get that more precise line, I'm going to use my Dollywink Liquid Eyeliner and just line my upper lash line and create a small wing. And you can line your eyes however you want to, depending on your eye shape. You can make it even more dramatic, or you can line your eyes as subtle as you can. Now I'm just going to curl my lashes and then apply some mascara. And you can actually choose to stop after mascara and move on to your face, but since I'm recreating my Instagram photo, I'm going to put on some lashes. Now I'm going to take my House of Lashes Pixie Luxe lashes and my Eve Pearl lash glue and just apply my falsies. Then I'm just going to curl my falsies and my real lashes together, and that completes our eye look. Now we're going to move on to the face. I'm going to use my Hoola bronzer from Benefit and my Sigma tapered highlighter brush and just contour my cheeks. So I'm just going to put some on my cheekbones, and then I'm going to drag it up my temples and also down my jawline. So now I'm going to take this blush from MAC called Ripe for Love and this blush brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to pop that on the apples of my cheeks and drag it towards my hairline. So So now I'm going to use this beautiful color that I got from the All About Orange collection. It's called Razzle Dazzler, and I'm just going to pop that on my lips, and that'll complete our look. So that was it for my makeup tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it and I hope that you learned something. And stay tuned for more of my Catwalk palette tutorials. And also, if you do decide to recreate the look that I just did, please hashtag me so I can see them. And also, if you decide to put on Instagram, so make sure you tag me. And then also you can post on my Facebook or on my Twitter, however you like. So yeah, I hope that you have a good day and I'll see you all next time. Bye!